Hundreds of lawsuits accusing business owners of violating the Americans with Disabilities Act have kicked up quite a legal storm across the country. Now, 2 Georgia businessmen are fighting back.
Yeah, they have filed a racketeering lawsuit against the attorney behind many of those ADA suits, accusing him of running a criminal enterprise. Now, the lawyer denies the accusations in court records, insisting he's simply helping disabled clients make the city more accessible. As senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell has covered this issue before and is here now with the latest developments in this case.
That's right, Portia. 2 years ago, we investigated how a small group of lawyers and disabled patients filed hundreds of ADA lawsuits in federal court right here in Georgia. And critics question whether they were in it for the quick settlement buck or a desire to make the city more accessible. But now a surprising legal battle has rekindled the debate.
Yes, ma'am. What can I get for you?
Austell businessman Tony Abufara greets his customers with a smile and makes sure his grab-and-go snacks are perfectly arranged.
Oh, yeah. We try to do our best.
So it was a shock to Tony when Yvonne Brown sued him.
This doesn't have any steps if you wanted to go in.
Yvonne often chronicles her life in a wheelchair with her service dog on her YouTube page. She has also filed some 40 Americans with Disabilities or ADA lawsuits in Georgia, according to court dockets, including her suit against Tony Abufara.
I know her name, but I don't know how she looks like. So, yeah, I don't know who it is.
Her suit alleged a shopping list of ADA violations from the parking lot to the bathroom. Tony hired a lawyer, Hassan El-Khalil, who negotiated a settlement.
Maybe there are violations and we need to attend to these violations. So that's what we did.
Tony agreed to modify his store outside to make it more accessible and make the lawsuit go away.
Put this whole slab out and redid it, marked it as required. There we go.
And inside.
We went ahead and changed the toilet, the lower rails where they could hold on until they sit. This is to pull yourself up.
Tony says it cost him more than $10,000 plus his lawyer's fees. In the settlement, he also paid Yvonne Brown's attorney's fees, $4,200 to Craig Ehrlich. You felt like a victim?
I did, yes. I wish I just had heads up or a warning, perhaps,
But Craig Ehrlich seems to prefer lawsuits to warnings. His law firm's webpage says our goal is universal accessibility. According to federal court dockets, Ehrlich has filed some 490 ADA lawsuits in Georgia, more than half in the past 2 years.
After this incident, we did not hear or we did not see anyone else to come into the premises.
Hassan El-Khalil says Yvonne Brown never returned to check the changes Tony made. 3 months later, Ehrlich sued another one of Hassan's small business clients. This time it was the owner of this Ackworth Quickie Mart. Craig Ehrlich's client was a disabled man. Court records show the case was settled quickly. End of story. For Hassan El-Khalil, it was just the beginning.
We decided we wanted to stand up. We wanted to fight back.
Hassan El-Khalil had seen enough and felt it was time to tackle the ADA lawsuits head on. El-Khalil filed a racketeering lawsuit in federal court, accusing attorney Craig Ehrlich and 8 disabled clients of running a criminal enterprise, targeting small, largely minority-owned businesses with one motive: to make money for all involved at the expense of Georgia businesses and citizens.
It's a scam. They are trying to...
A scam?
A scam.
That's a strong word.
It is.
Attorney Craig Ehrlich wouldn't talk to us on camera. In a motion to dismiss the lawsuit against him, Ehrlich's lawyer argued Ehrlich's ADA lawsuits are entirely legitimate and proper, and the complaint is entirely without merit. The lawyer added, enforcing the ADA by bringing citizen suits is expressly authorized by Congress and approved by the courts. Your first reaction when you saw the racketeering case was what?
It's a novel approach to an issue that people have been upset about smaller businesses being sued in this space.
Attorney Wendy Hensel is an expert on ADA law. Now she is provost at Georgia State University. She says the real problem is when Congress passed the ADA law, it expected owners to make their businesses more accessible. Unfortunately, she says, all too often it hasn't happened. That means a small set of lawyers have found fertile ground for ADA lawsuits.
The vast majority of businesses recognize that it is far cheaper to roll the dice, not comply, and wait for that complaint to come in before being compliant.
I would like to change the law. Change the law in the sense that I don't want law firms like Mr. Erwich's law firm to file mass lawsuits or abuse small businesses. I wanted to stop that.
Now, a lot has happened. One of the original plaintiffs in El Khalil's racketeering lawsuit has already dropped out, stating he did not see the complaint before it was filed. El Khalil responded in court papers that the plaintiff willingly agreed to be a part of the lawsuit, and it marches on. Russ, Portia?
All right, Dale, thanks very much.